Jack Della announces he won't be fighting at UFC 305 in Perth on August 7th after suffering a couple different infections following an arm surgery back in March. Reveals his bone was infected and that he'll be undergoing another surgery or two this week to clean it out. Had a surgery. 10 days later, arm began splitting. That's not good, which is indicative of an infection. Went in for surgery too. So basically, he's not going to be fighting. Jack Della is shelved for a little bit, and as you can see, it's nasty. We don't even need to go into the video and all that. What we need to do is we just kind of need to talk about the career halting of Jack Della Maddalena. He's on an upward trajectory, a really, really good one, where I think that the world is his oyster, man. If he can keep putting on solid performances right here, continue to maybe be a little more dominant in the fights and not racking up the close fights, I can see Jack Della Maddalena, UFC champion. I can see that label. I think that it happens in the future, but with this career delay, we know the sport moves really, really quick, and you can get left behind sooner rather than later. So what do you think? I'm not asking you to be Mystic Mac here, AJ, but give the people a prediction. What does the career of Jack Della Maddalena turn into?
I can see gold, Derek, for sure. I can see gold, but at least in the near future, right? However long it takes JDM to get back into his full fighting force, I genuinely think the UFC is going to give him a guy that, and I'm not saying, a layup, but at least give him a guy where he's able to have a star-studded performance and jump back into that highlight. Because if he doesn't, you're right, the UFC is going to run away. It moves fast, it evolves fast, and they could leave JDM in the dust unless he gets one of those performance makers, those career performances where he's able to just go in and show up. That's the biggest way I can see him becoming a star again. Because other than that, if you keep having close fights against these top 15 guys, nobody's going to be excited to see you go and fight the champ.
Yeah, no, that's a fair take right there. So speedy recovery to Jack Della Maddalena. And again, I see gold, you see gold. It's just a matter of when does that actually come to fruition right there.